When you're on a GLP-1, you often experience a smaller appetite. That means for GLP-1 users, every bite of food should be as nutritious and delicious as possible. And that's where Sprouts Farmers Market comes in. I knew they'd come in somewhere, and I guess now's where they come in. From nutrient-dense foods to proteins to supplements that help sustain muscle mass and energy levels, Sprouts has you covered. And with in-store wellness experts available, guidance is always within reach for any GLP-1 journey or broader health goals. Visit Sprouts.com to find a Sprouts Market near you. Have you got an ass? Then Duluth Trading Company is for you. I'm just reading what they wrote, folks. For decades, Duluth has been making workwear for harder workers. You got an ass, Sona?
Yeah, I do.
Well, Duluth Company's for you. From highly abrasion-resistant pants to heat-beating work shirts, Duluth empowers you to take on life with your own two hands. Ready to bolster your nether regions? What the hell? Duluth's buck-naked unders are the no-pinch, no-stink, no sweat solution when your junk drawer is on life support.
Oh, God.
They went too far.
God.
They went too far.
Yeah, and you read it. You read it all. Didn't even ask any questions.
I just blacked out, and this came out of my mouth. So you do your glutes a favor. Shop at a Duluth Trading store near you or at duluthtrading.com. Duluth Trading for folks who work their butts off.
Conan O'Brien needs a fan. Want to talk to Conan? Visit teamcoco.com/callconan. Okay, let's get started.
Hey, Conan O'Brien here. And this podcast's a little different today. Normally on Thursdays, we drop a Conan O'Brien Needs a Fan, where I talk to anybody anywhere in the world who wishes to speak to me. And it's really fun. We form these connections. Well, today's going to be a little different. If you're a regular listener or you know anything about me, you know that I am a true crime fanatic. I've always been very interested in true crime since I was a kid. And probably the biggest, by far, true crime podcast out there is one I really love called Crime Junkie. And it is hosted by Ashley Flowers, who does an amazing job. And I had the opportunity recently to sit down and talk to her. And this is one of my passions. And I thought, all right, let's release this in the Conan O'Brien Needs a Fan slot.
Conan O'Brien is a fan.
Yes, that's what we'll call this one.
Yeah.
Conan O'Brien is a fan of Ashley Flowers and Crime Junkie. And this is my chance to chat with her about our shared passion for all things criminal. So let's get started. All my fans know that I am a true crime fanatic. I think about murder all the time. I know that sounds nefarious, and it is, by the way, but I'm obsessed with true crime. And so I'm very excited right now because I have the opportunity to sit with the person who I consider to be the queen/king of all true crime, Ashley Flowers from Crime Junkie. Ashley, welcome. So nice to meet you.
I'm so glad to be here.
I think I work murder into most of the conversations we have. So would you say that's fair?
Just your overall dialogue. You say murderer a lot to just even strangers.
I mutter murderer a lot. I've been, since I was a kid, fascinated. And so, and I'm a big fan of yours and very thrilled for your incredible success, which is well-deserved. When did you start thinking about true crime, murder? Was this a childhood thing?
It was. I grew up, like, what my mom would read to me, fiction stuff, Nancy Drew. Then we graduated to Agatha Christie. And then at some point, I realized that these stories weren't all fiction and that the murders and stuff that we were reading about could really happen in real life.
Right.
And I think, Jean Bonnet, when I was real little, that's when I first started. I always say tabloid height. I was like looking at that. And I think that I started.
So you were a similar age, and you thought, "Wait a minute, this happened to someone who looks looks a little like me in real life."
Yeah. And then I started realizing more and more that these cases were actually happening, and I was just fascinated. So I always say my mom was the OG crime junkie, her mom before her, and I also, someone just brought this up to me the other day, and I literally had like this aha moment where I grew up super religious, like no Harry Potter, no Furbies, no Cabbage Patch Kids. I don't know what was wrong with Cabbage Patch. Oh, really religious.
Wait, so Harry Potter, well, Furbies I can see are demonic, but
You get it?
yeah, no, please. We forbade that in our home too.
No, but you're not even religious.
Oh, please. I'm very, very religious.
Oh, okay.
Devout Methodist.
Oh, no, wait a minute. You're Catholic.
Well, same thing eventually. There's a voice in the sky, and I'm trying to be a good person.
If that's all it was, I could get behind it. If that's all it really was.
There's a voice in the sky.
But moving on,
Well,
so you got.
I couldn't do a lot of things. And so I think that one of the reasons someone pointed out, maybe you were so invested in this is because this was one of the things that we could read or watch or whatever, for whatever reason, that was allowed. And so possibly that's one of the reasons I was so deeply invested.
That's so interesting. So you find something that you love, absolutely love, that fascinates you, and you feel like you were put on this earth to do it, and then you get to make a living doing that. That is
it's truly.
That's the miracle.
I know that is so rare, and I say it all the time, that I don't, it feels like work sometimes, but I love every second of it. I have never worked harder or more in my entire life, but I've never been happier.
I'm curious, is there a certain kind of profile of a killing that interests you more than others?
I'm definitely drawn to unsolved cases,
right? Because
I feel like there's something I can do. And that's kind of been the theme of the whole reason I started this is I was looking for what can I do? I'm just consuming. I felt like I was taking from the true crime community, and I wanted to give back. I also, my audience I think fucking hates, but I was really drawn to crimes with children.
Yeah. I was never a fan of a crime story that involved a child, but then once you have kids, it's, and I think, Sona, you have kids now. Yeah. You have a child.
Mm-hmm.
I have two kids. I just said a child.
You have two.
You have a favorite, that's for sure.
Yeah, a child who I really respect. And then that other guy. I love them both to death, but to death.
Oh, God.
But I don't think we're meant to understand the concept of the end of the universe or the end of time, and our brains are not meant to understand how someone could do that.
I'm also really interested by missing persons cases, like this idea that someone can be there living their life and then just vanish into thin air, which obviously is not what happened. It's not an alien abduction, but that there's no trace is mind-boggling to me.
Yeah. Are you fascinated by this world of true crime? I think
you know I am. I mean, I feel like you and I first bonded because of our shared fascination with just murder. And
that's right. When I interviewed Sona, chose her to be my assistant. We all make mistakes.
Okay.
And
mention that.
Okay. Well, whatever. I was young and foolish, and
but that young.
I was like, how long ago was this?
I was middle-aged and foolish. No, but I swear to God, and Sona's being super professional, and I'm being professional as the boss, and we happened to be driving someplace. The next thing I know, you and I are driving up El Cielo Drive.
That was your interview?
And this was after the interview.
Early on, working for him.
This wasn't part of the. Yeah, this is how I. Now I'm going to get in big trouble.
Let me drive you to the house.
I was like, I can't tell if this is a dream or like the biggest red flag.
Yeah.
I know.
No. I would love it if this was the interview. Yeah. Of the 9 people I took to the Sharon Tate crime scene, only one seemed interested, so she's got the job. You realize she can't read. She doesn't know how to work a computer.
Oh my God.
No, it was after you were hired, but I remembered we were both finishing each other's sentences.
Yes.
And that's when true crime people find each other, we can finish each other's sentences. And I'm sure you've had that many times. You meet people and, they're in lockstep with you.
Yeah, it's the stuff that you've been dying to talk about, but you don't want to be the weirdo in the room usually. And so when you find somebody who you can have those conversations with, it feels amazing.
College students don't get enough credit. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, they get credit for courses, but there's more that they're mastering, like mastering microwaving, focusing on fashion, getting a bachelor's in beauty products. That's where Walmart Plus comes in, because college students get 50% off a Walmart Plus membership. Who knew? I didn't know. No one told me. I'm out of the loop.
Yeah.
Plus, Walmart Plus members can choose between Peacock or Paramount Plus at no additional cost. That means you can host a movie night in your apartment, stream the new action film everyone's raving about. I've got to see that film. Well, guess what? I've got Peacock or Paramount Plus. Hey, thanks, pal. If you forgot to buy popcorn and somehow the soda's gone, no problem. Free same-day delivery means snacks show up without leaving the couch. That's nice. You just keep lying on your couch.
Yeah.
You don't even move.
That's the best.
Well, it's a problem if too many people do it. America loses this initiative. Conan, stop it. From last-minute class supplies to late-night study fuel, Walmart Plus fits into college life in a way that feels almost unfairly convenient.
Yeah.
Too convenient, if such a thing is possible. Every Walmart Plus member knows it's a membership that pays for itself. Try Walmart Plus free for 30 days, $35 minimum for free delivery. Separate registration required for video streaming choices. Terms apply. Peyronie's disease, also known as PD, is a condition that isn't talked about often, but it's more common than many men realize. Some men may even feel embarrassed or reluctant to bring it up. PD may involve a buildup of scar tissue that forms under the skin of the penis, which can cause a noticeable curve with a bump during an erection. That curve can lead to pain during intimacy. It also may affect a man's confidence and mental health.
Yeah.
It also can lead to frustration, depression, lowered self-esteem, and even withdrawal from sexual activity and physical intimacy. If you notice a curve with a bump down there, it might be PD. The good news is it's treatable. A urology specialist can diagnose Peyronie's disease and talk through treatment options. To learn more, visit talkaboutpd.com. This is a paid ad by BetterHelp. All of us learn about stigmas when we were a kid, things we're probably not supposed to talk about, things we're not supposed to share, maybe be a little ashamed of. Yep. Even in 2026, stigma can get in the way of a lot of things, like getting support for your mental health. Unbelievably, that's still an issue for people.
Yes.
Maybe you've encouraged friends to consider therapy while avoiding taking the first step yourself because you're busy, or you're worried what others would think, or you're telling yourself you can handle it alone.
Yeah.
This is a situation where you can't do it alone. You need to talk to someone else. But therapy with BetterHelp, the world's largest online therapy platform, can be a space to slow down and talk through what's been building before it feels unmanageable. Here's how it works. You just take a short questionnaire to identify your needs and preferences, and BetterHelp will handle the initial therapist matching work for you. That's huge. Their industry-leading match rate means BetterHelp typically gets it right the first time. You can feel confident knowing BetterHelp therapists work according to a strict code of conduct. We have never had that here at the show. And unlike us, they are fully qualified. Don't let hesitation hold you back. Find support with BetterHelp. Sign up and get 10% off at betterhelp.com/Conan. That's betterhelp.com/Conan.
Back to school starts now. Get long-lasting battery life on the Dell XPS laptop powered by Series 3 Intel Core so you can work from anywhere. Now starting at $699 with exclusive student pricing starting at $599. Complete your setup with savings on select monitors and must-have electronics and accessories. Limited time deals and free shipping on PCs and more await you at Dell.com/deals. That's Dell.com/deals.
It's also just being in Los Angeles too. I feel like LA is so rich with just like serial murderers and all these like fascinated, twisted murder stories. It's almost like it's just in the air sometimes.
Well, that's a good ad for LA. Come to LA where murder's in the air.
Murders in the air.
You know, it is. I have to say, when I first came out here a million years ago to start my career, I came to LA right out of college, and I remembered driving around and feeling it's such a sprawling place with these long highways, and it does feel like there's a reason that, you know, Richard Ramirez thrived here, like that there's a certain kind of killer that almost thrives in the way that LA is constructed. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get
because you can
that.
just disappear and you can Do you know what I mean? You can come from anywhere. LA is filled with so many people who aren't from here, and things can feel rootless and creepy if you're driving out in the outer reaches of LA.
There was a guy back in the 60s named Mac Ray Edwards, and he killed children, and he actually buried them in the freeways in LA. He worked construction. And so they're like still there, and they'll never dig them up because it's too expensive. They can't shut down the roadways. It's wild.
That's insane. I never heard about this.
Mac Ray Edwards. Yeah, we did a whole episode on him. It was unreal.
This is a very specific question, but in all of your thinking and all of your work that you've done on this, is there an effective way to get rid of a body, or like a really effective way? Clearly everyone, I would think burying a body would be, that's great. Who's going to find that? They always find it. They always find it.
And animals find it. I mean, you'd have to go pretty deep in a pretty remote spot. Water seems to be pretty effective, very deep water, if you can like really weight it down.
Okay, I'm writing this down.
I had an
water.
ex-cop who I worked with for a long time, and he was like, if you ever need to get rid of a body, there's this marshy area in Indianapolis. And I'm like, why are you telling me this?
He's like, trust me.
Yeah.
Trust me, it never lets me down.
It's like, you got to find the places that are just like hard to get to, throwing people like over canyons. And if you can just make it somewhere that isn't easily accessible, even if police have an idea, there's a lack of funds, there's a lack of personnel. So maybe you can get down there, but you don't have the resources to, or there's places where you just physically can't get. And that's...
Breaking Bad made a really good case for a giant vat of acid, which, because, and you're saying like, okay, that's great. Problem. Then in your credit card history, there's a giant vat of bone-dissolving acid.
Well, and also,
body be gone.
Like,
I bought 3 vats.
Where do you keep that? Like, so if they come looking for the missing person, you're like, ignore the vat in my garage.
Yeah. And then, exactly. And then you have to make up, like, no, that's how I cook my turkey. You've heard of deep frying? I just put it in acid for 3 minutes.
I do think construction zones are pretty effective, too. Like, they just build on top of it, then no one will ever look for it. You have to break an entire building to find a body. That's what I would do.
So you would
find a construction zone and then just kind of dump it really deep there, and then try to
like, if you knew when they were pouring the concrete, ideally.
Yes.
That's good. That's good.
Are you taking notes? Are we okay?
Keep in mind, Sona, my legs are very long. Just remember how long my legs are. I'm just saying, because I know what you're thinking.
No,
They're like, I love this new library. Why are these long, skinny legs sticking out? Oh, yeah. I don't know about that.
Everyone would know it was me if you did get murdered. I would not. There wouldn't even be there would be quite a few suspects, but I think they would know it would be me.
Yeah. Sona wrote a very popular book all about our strange relationship.
Yeah.
And the subtext of it is, I'd like to kill my boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really sweet. Yeah, so anyway, that will be evidence. If anything, you have to do me a favor.
Refer to the book.
You wrote a novel.
I did.
And this is your first novel. My hat's off to you. It's a huge success.
Thank you, yeah.
All good people here. Tell me, what led to you writing this novel?
So I had this story, because it's a fiction novel, a little bit away from my true crime background. And I had this story kind of in the back of my head after hearing so many cases. Again, what's the perfect crime? What are the mistakes that made? This idea that we all think we know what's happening in a case and can pass judgment when really we have no idea what's happening. And for the longest time, I just didn't know what to do with that story because it didn't fit into my true crime world. I didn't think it would make a good fictional podcast. I also didn't want to confuse what we were doing in podcasting. And so finally, I decided, if this is going to be anything, I think it's big enough that it could be a book. And I had no idea if it was going to work, but you don't know until you try. I thought the same thing about the podcast, and I gave it a go, and it was a #1 New York Times bestseller.
That's fantastic.
It worked, yeah.
That's fantastic. And do you think you're going to write more of them?
I do, yeah. I really want to do another novel like All Good People Here. And then I also want to do something more young adult, like a modern day Nancy Drew. I was reading Nancy Drew the other day and realized I would never read it to my daughter. It's just...
Is it pretty it's sexist?
Yeah, it doesn't quite hold up.
I can see that. I used to read Encyclopedia Brown.
Yeah.
And that was one that was for... But the crimes were always just things like the chocolate bar went missing.
I know.
And I think, come on, Encyclopedia Brown, let's step it up a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, it's clear to me who ate the chocolate bar, and then the answer was always written at the back of the book, like upside down. You know how Encyclopedia Brown cracked it. It's quite simple, really, he said, and then you find out how he did it.
The guy had like chocolate on his face. It was like
pretty lame.
elementary. Yeah.
Old Chocolate McGee ate it.
Sticky fingers.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's cool. And I would encourage you. I think that's a great niche. I think young women like being able to read, young adults being able to read.
It's great when women can read.
Yes. Yes, I suppose it is. You know, I used to be against it. And in fairness, till very recently, about 5 years ago, I came around.
Yeah, your daughter would read, and you'd be like, "Why?
What is going
Why are you
on?
reading that?"
You should be baking a pie.
Read this, Nancy Drew.
Yeah. So, but I'm glad you talked to me, Sona, and convinced me.
I'm really glad I did too.
Yeah.
That's good.
come a long
It's good
way.
you changed your opinion on that, your position.
And now I also think she should be able to vote.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Progress.
So I'm getting there slowly. Yeah.
We're almost there.
A white man on our side.
An ally. You're a true ally.
A very slow to convert ally.
The ally.
Ashley, so happy to get to talk to you. And it's funny because technically it's supposed to be work that we get together and have an interview, and then it's available on the podcast. But this is not work at all. Like I do feel like if we were snowed in and trapped in a diner for like 6 days, we would just be talking about murder.
I wouldn't even know it was 6 days.
It would not know it was 6 days. Well, the food would start to go bad, and then you'd know. And I would really start to stink. But thank you so much for doing it. Ashley Flowers, Crime Junkie, the biggest podcast in the history of podcasts. So congratulations to you, and
so
thanks
much.
for doing this.
Thank you. This is great.
Conan O'Brien Needs a Fan, with Conan O'Brien, Sonam Movsesian, and Matt Gorley. Produced by me, Matt Gorley. Executive produced by Adam Sachs, Joanna Solitaroff, and Jeff Ross at Team Coco, and Colin Anderson at Earwolf. Music by Jimmy Vivino. Supervising producer Aaron Blaird. Associate talent producer Jennifer Samples. Associate producers Sean Doherty and Lisa Berm. Engineering by Eduardo Perez. Please rate, review, and subscribe to Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, or wherever fine podcasts are downloaded.
This has been a Team Coco production in association with Stitcher.
You've tried melatonin, the white noise machine, the blackout curtains, the magnesium, and you're sleeping fine. Not great, just fine. At some point, you have to consider the 4-year-old pillow is doing more damage than the magnesium is fixing. Coop Sleep Goods is running a bundle sale July 9th through the 20th. The starter bundle is the move. 2 pillows plus a sheet set, 40% off. And we're not saying it'll fix everything. We're just saying you've tried everything else. Coop's pillows are adjustable, designed to fit how you sleep, not just tolerate it. Mix and match any 2 pillows at 25% off or go all in on the starter bundle. One real upgrade beats 6 mediocre ones. Head to coopsleepgoods.com/comedy. That's COOP sleepgoods.com/comedy for 40% off the starter bundle and 25% off all other bundles.
Sona, what's a tradition in your home?
My family always does a family picnic every
That's nice.
year
That's a
with
good
all of
tradition.
my aunts, my uncles, my cousins. It's really fun.
Well, guess what? No matter how big, small, or silly, traditions can bring people together. And Tostitos is there to celebrate the traditions that matter. They start with whole corn kernels to make masa the traditional way and bring you a variety of flavors like a hint of lime and Mexican street corn. I love street corn. No artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives, just quality ingredients and amazing flavors worth gathering around. That's the Tostitos way. Celebrate your traditions with Tostitos, or maybe even start a new one. Hello. Tostitos. Tradition matters.